Reported as the largest immigration epidemic since the Second World War, the European refugee crisis is one very much at the forefront of today's media landscape. But in these times of tribulation, just who's willing to reach out to those who are most vulnerable? While searching for residents who were making a difference, we came across an appeal called Coats for Calais, which was set up to get donations sent to the refugee camps in the northern part of France. At the forefront of this was DD Drums in Falkirk, who had given the appeal full usage of their warehouse to house donations from the general public.
I'm David Dowell from DD Drums in Falkirk. We're a drum shop and tuition practice, and we do all things drums, teaching quite a lot on the local level and retailing to all parts of the UK from Falkirk. Coats for Calais was started by a lady called Calais, right round about the start of the terrible images that were appearing, and within the same week Kelly had decided to set up Coats for Calais. We contacted her and we could secure any goods that we collected here further on to her. And Kelly had also sorted out a distribution via Sawdust Wood Fuels in Perth, who were going to package the bigger boxes to get them initially to Calais. So we felt it was a good cause. I'd been a bit upset with everything that had been going on that week, though not hugely political. I'm a dad, and I could see what was happening to dads and kids and the devastation that must have been, that everybody's seen. So it was just feeling in a position of feeling very frustrated with it, being able to contribute any help. So it was my wife and I spoke about it, and she had found Coats for Calais and thought it could be a good way that we could assist. So we contacted them just to say, look, we can help what you're doing. People were driving them here. It was quite nice. September, we had shorts on, and it was just drums and charity drop-offs and coffee, and then more drums, and then more charity drop-offs. So it was good. We had a friend, Gavin, had went out and collected for people who weren't able to make it down, and there was various other churches, chapels, community centres. They collected bigger drops and they used our storage. We had to empty it about 4 times during which was actually 6 weeks. We had an extra month on our empty unit, and that's why I thought we've got the facility to store, so we would use that month. But yeah, it was really overwhelming. We had a few volunteers offered time to categorise it. One of the Coats for Calais stipulation, because the aid was purely for Calais, was mostly men and bedding and toiletries and foods. And we had made a point of saying that we would accept everything, although I didn't have a route for women and kids aid to go. We all knew that there was a lot of women and kids aid would be needed, so we took that on ourselves to find another route for that. So it was important we had the men's stuff sorted out for Coats for Calais. Quite a lot of people went and just bought shopping and loads of toiletries, but for what I'd considered would be enough space for it with my customers and students, etc., and my own friends, we were just so wrong. I think this was echoed further down the chain, because towards the end, some of the people that were receiving the aid were having difficulty shipping it on, and we inevitably, towards the end, we had to start saying, look, we can't take any more. Coats for Calais were keeping updated with what, like, news from Calais in particular, what was most needed, so we were reacting to those. We were sharing that out within our social media networks, and quite a lot of the subsequent donations that came in afterwards reflected that. Stuart, that works at DD Drums, found an alternative route for the women and kids aid to go to, with a company in Glasgow called Glasgow the Caring City, and we had a customer convoy set up to take vans, cars, estate cars, just loads of aid through to them, and that was as much as we could do to get the goods to them. They're people. They're people like everybody else's. We've all got people that we care about and that we should be caring about, and they usually feature in our day or our week, but at the end of the day, these are people that are affected by something that's nothing at all to do with them, but it doesn't stop them from being sons and daughters and mums and dads and friends, and just they need to be safe. So there's a lot more for other people to do, and although it's just a gesture of kindness or sympathy or empathy, in your own wee bit, that's all you can do.